You might have heard some things about a Dyson sphere.
A group of researchers say they've identified at least 7 stars that might be surrounded by super advanced alien megastructures.
What's up with that?
We've all wondered what lies beyond the safety of our own planet. With recent advancements like the $10 billion James Webb Telescope, some of those mysteries are starting to come into focus, leaving us with discoveries we cannot yet explain. Pushing the boundaries of our understanding, leading us to the most important question: are we alone in the universe, or have others been here all along?
Number 14. Tabbys Star. Tabbys Star, also known as KIC 8462852, is a mysterious, sun-like star located about 1,470 light-years away in the constellation Cygnus, the Swan. It sits just a few arc-minutes northeast of the open star cluster NGC 6866. Unlike our steady sun, this star dims randomly by anywhere from 5 to 22% for days at a time, leaving researchers completely baffled. If a giant planet were orbiting the star, it would cause regular, predictable eclipses. A Jupiter-sized planet would only block about 1% of the star's light. So, whatever is causing these massive dimmings is unlike anything we've ever seen before. The story of Tabbys Star began in 2015, when American astronomer Tabby S. Boyajian first discovered the star's strange, irregular fluctuations. Since then, astronomers around the world have been keeping a close eye on it. They've noticed that the star's overall brightness has been gradually dimming over the years. This only adds to the mystery. Several theories have been proposed to explain this phenomenon. Some suggest that the brightness changes are intrinsic to the star, perhaps due to its magnetism or changes in the heat flow within its interior. These ideas are possible, but still leave many questions unanswered. More far-out theories have also been suggested, including the possibility of activities by an extraterrestrial race. This idea captures the imagination, but lacks solid evidence. One of the most possible explanations involves chunks of an orphaned exomoon. This theory suggests that a moon was pulled away from its planet by the gravitational forces of Tabbys Star. As the moon came close to the star, it disintegrated, sending dust clouds into orbit around the star. These clumps of dust and rock could be causing the star's irregular dimming. Despite these theories, the true cause of Tabbys Star's mysterious behavior remains unknown. The star continues to intrigue astronomers and spark the curiosity of stargazers everywhere. Will we ever uncover the secret behind its strange dimming? Only time will tell. Number 13. Martian Face. In 1976, NASA's Viking 1 mission sent back photos of Mars that sparked the world's imagination. One photo, taken on July 25th, showed something extraordinary in the Cydonia region, a formation that looked remarkably like a human face. It was enormous, stretching nearly a mile across, and it clearly showed 2 eyes, a nose, and a mouth. Surrounding this giant face were pyramids and other structures that seemed anything but natural. They appeared as if they had been crafted by some intelligent beings. This Martian face quickly caught the public's eye and stirred endless curiosity and debate. NASA scientists were quick to explain that it was just an optical illusion, a trick of light and shadow. Yet the public wasn't so easily convinced. The idea that this face-like rock could be something more than just a natural formation took hold. Some people believed it might be a remnant of an ancient Martian civilization, suggesting that nearby rocky outcroppings could be ruins of an extraterrestrial city. This notion was fueled by the human tendency to see familiar shapes in random objects, a phenomenon known as pareidolia. Since then, the Martian face has become a staple in popular culture. Books, movies, and TV shows have all explored the mystery, speculating about the possibility of life on Mars. Was it a sign of ancient aliens, or just a natural geological formation? The image inspired countless stories and theories, capturing our endless fascination with the possibility of life beyond Earth. Despite more recent and clearer images from Mars missions showing the formation as just a regular hill, the legend of the Martian Face lives on. It reminds us of our innate desire to find meaning and connection in the vast, unknown universe. Number 12. Interstellar Visitor Oumuamua. In October 2017, something extraordinary happened. A mysterious object from another star system zipped through our solar system, and it left scientists both excited and puzzled. This interstellar visitor was named Oumuamua, which means a messenger from afar arriving first in Hawaiian. Discovered by the University of Hawaii's Pan-STARRS 1 telescope, funded by NASA's Near-Earth Object Observations program, Oumuamua stands out in many ways. It's the first confirmed object from outside our solar system to visit us. And what a visitor it is. Oumuamua is up to 1/4 mile long and incredibly elongated, about 10 times longer than it is wide. This cigar-shaped object with its reddish hue doesn't look like anything we've seen before. When Oumuamua was first spotted, scientists rushed to study it. Telescopes around the world, including the powerful Very Large Telescope in Chile, focused on this strange traveler. They measured its orbit, brightness, and color. The urgency was key because Oumuamua was moving fast, and they needed to gather as much data as possible before it sped out of sight. One of the surprising findings was that Oumuamua's brightness varied by a factor of 10 as it spun every 7.3 hours. No known asteroid or comet in our solar system changes in brightness so dramatically. This unusual behavior, along with its unique shape, suggests that Oumuamua has been traveling through the Milky Way for hundreds of millions of years, unattached to any star system, before its encounter with ours. Paul Chodas, manager of the Center for Near-Earth Object Studies at NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory, expressed the excitement of the scientific community. It's a strange visitor from a faraway star system, shaped like nothing we've ever seen in our own solar system neighborhood. Number 11. Wow! Signal. On August 15, 1977, something extraordinary happened. The Ohio State University's Big Ear Radio Telescope detected a powerful, narrow-band radio signal during a search for extraterrestrial intelligence, SETI. This signal, which lasted for 72 seconds, was so remarkable that astronomer Jerry Eman, who discovered it days later, wrote "Wow" on the printout, giving it its famous name. The signal came from the direction of the constellation Sagittarius and has been considered one of the best candidates for an alien radio transmission. Despite numerous attempts to find the source of the "wow" signal, its origin has never been determined with certainty. This has led to various theories about where it came from. Some scientists suggest it might have been a natural cosmic event or interference from a terrestrial source. However, the possibility that it was a message from an extraterrestrial civilization remains an appealing hypothesis. Recent research has pointed to a sun-like star about 1,000 light-years away as a possible source, although this has not been confirmed. The "wow" signal remains one of the great mysteries in the search for extraterrestrial intelligence. While some researchers continue to investigate potential natural explanations, the idea that it was an intentional signal from another civilization keeps curiosity alive. The "wow" signal has captivated the imagination of scientists and the public alike. It's a reminder of how much we still don't know about the universe and the possibility of life beyond Earth. Every attempt to explain the signal brings more questions than answers, fueling endless speculation and wonder. Until a repeat signal is found or a definitive explanation is provided, the "wow" signal will continue to be a source of mystery and fascination. It stands as a beacon of hope that we are not alone in the universe and that someday we might finally understand what happened on that incredible night in 1977. Number 10. The Great Attractor. In the late 1980s, a group of astronomers made an astounding discovery. They noticed that our Milky Way galaxy, along with many neighboring galaxies, was moving towards a specific area in the southern sky at an unexpected speed. This movement was different from what they would have predicted based on the universe's expansion, known as the Hubble flow. What could be causing this unusual movement? The answer might be something called the Great Attractor. This is a region with a massive concentration of mass, so huge that it is equivalent to tens of thousands of galaxies. The Great Attractor's immense gravitational pull is believed to be drawing in galaxies from all around. To give you an idea of its size, the Great Attractor is estimated to have a diameter of about 300 million light-years. Imagine how vast that is. Its center is thought to be located about 147 million light-years away from Earth. Even though it's so far away, its influence is strong enough to affect the motion of galaxies, including our own. The Great Attractor lies in the direction of the Hydra Centaurus superclusters in the southern sky. These superclusters are groups of galaxies that are clustered together, and they are all being pulled towards this mysterious region. The discovery of the Great Attractor was a big deal because it challenged our understanding of how galaxies move through space. Astronomers used to think that the expansion of the universe, described by the Hubble law, was the main factor in galaxy movement. However, the Great Attractor showed that there are other powerful forces at play. This discovery opened up new questions and areas of research in astronomy. The Great Attractor is like a cosmic magnet, drawing in galaxies with its enormous gravitational pull. It reminds us how much there is still to learn about our universe and the forces that shape it. Number 9. The Dark Knight Satellite. On December 11, 1998, during the 9th day of their mission to build the International Space Station, the crew of Space Shuttle Endeavour encountered something truly bizarre. As they were unpacking new equipment, they noticed a strange, dark shape floating some distance away. The object was so irregular and shadowy that it almost seemed designed to blend into the vast darkness of space. The astronauts snapped photos of this mysterious anomaly, but its dark hue made it hard to identify. Back on Earth, the image quickly sparked wild theories. Some believed they were looking at an alien spacecraft or a flying saucer. The shape was unusual, far from the spherical or geometric forms typically associated with satellites. It had odd angles and curves, unlike anything humans could easily design or build. NASA reviewed the photos and suggested that the object was just a thermal cover that had come loose from the space station during its construction. However, many found this explanation unconvincing, given the object's bizarre shape. This led to the idea that the photos might actually show something much more extraordinary, a so-called Black Knight satellite. The Black Knight satellite remains a fascinating enigma. Its origins and the reason behind its name are unclear, but it first gained attention in 1954 when UFO investigator Donald Keyhoe claimed that an unknown object was orbiting Earth, built by someone other than humans. If there truly is an extraterrestrial satellite orbiting Earth, the question arises, what is it doing here? One theory is that it acts as a silent sentinel, observing Earth from above. Just as we send probes to Mars and other distant places, an alien civilization might use a satellite to monitor us from space, sending back information to their home world. On the other hand, some scientists argue that if extraterrestrials wanted to observe us without being detected, they might use distant co-orbital objects, asteroids that orbit the Sun in sync with Earth, far from our direct view. The Black Knight satellite remains one of space's most intriguing mysteries, inviting speculation and wonder about what might really be out there, watching us from the vast expanse of space. Number 8. Hesdal Lights. In the world of mysterious phenomena, the Hesdal Lights in Norway stand out as one of the most intriguing. While UFO sightings are often met with skepticism, these lights defy easy explanations, drawing serious attention from scientists, governments, and curious visitors alike. The Hesdal Lights have been a source of fascination for decades. Sightings in Norway's central Hesdal Valley date back to the 1930s, but it wasn't until 1981 that they truly captured public interest. Over the following years, the lights became a regular spectacle, appearing an astonishing 15 to 20 times a week. The phenomenon was so captivating that thousands of tourists flocked to the valley, eager to witness the unexplained lights for themselves. What makes the Hesdal Lights even more fascinating is their consistency and mystery. Observers have tracked these lights moving at speeds up to 30,000 kilometers per hour using radar. They appear in the same valley, almost like clockwork, several times a year. Despite numerous investigations and advanced tracking technology, scientists have yet to definitively explain what causes these lights. The phenomenon has drawn enough interest to warrant the establishment of a dedicated research center in the valley. This center operates around the clock, with experts and researchers working tirelessly to uncover the truth behind the lights. Despite their efforts, the Hesdal Lights remain a captivating enigma. For those who want to see the lights, the Hesdal Valley offers a rare opportunity. The lights have become a sought-after experience, with visitors camping out in hopes of catching a glimpse of the mysterious glowing orbs. Whether they are the result of natural processes, unknown technology, or something else entirely, the Hesdal Lights continue to intrigue and inspire, standing as one of the most captivating mysteries of our time. Number 7. CMB Cold Spot. In the vast expanse of the universe, there lies an intriguing mystery known as the CMB Cold Spot. This cold spot is part of the cosmic microwave background, CMB, a faint radiation that's like the universe's ancient echo from the Big Bang. About 13.8 billion years ago, the universe was born in a fiery explosion. As it expanded and cooled, the once blazing heat settled into the background radiation we now call the CMB. The CMB is incredibly cold, only about 2.752 degrees above absolute zero, which is far colder than even the coldest freezer you've ever seen. Because of its chill, we can't see it with our eyes. It's like a ghostly glow in the microwave part of the electromagnetic spectrum. Back before we had cable TV, you could catch a glimpse of this afterglow as static on your old TV screen if you tuned it to an empty channel. The CMB dates back to roughly 400,000 years after the Big Bang. During the universe's early days, it was an inferno, about 273 million degrees above absolute zero. At that time, atoms were too hot and unstable, breaking apart into protons and electrons. The radiation from the CMB, made of tiny particles called photons, bounced around like light in a fog, unable to travel freely. As the universe cooled, hydrogen atoms formed, and the photons could finally travel in straight lines. This moment is known as the surface of the last scattering, because it marks when the CMB photons last interacted with matter. Beyond this point, the universe became transparent to radiation. In 1989, NASA's Cosmic Background Explorer, COBE, mission gave us our first full-sky map of the CMB, revealing the universe's baby picture and confirming many Big Bang predictions. For this groundbreaking work, COBE scientists John Mather and George Smoot won the Nobel Prize in 2006. The Wilkinson Microwave Anisotropy Probe, WMAP, provided an even more detailed map in 2003, further unveiling the universe's ancient story. Number 6. Buddha's Void. In the immense expanse of the universe, there's a fascinating and enigmatic area called the Buddha's Void. Picture an enormous, almost unimaginable emptiness that stretches out as far as the eye can see. This cosmic emptiness is located about 700 million light-years away in the Buddha's constellation. It was first discovered in 1981 by the American astronomer Robert Kirshner and his team. At the time of discovery, only one galaxy was found within this void. Since then, Astronomers have spotted just a few dozen more, making this region incredibly sparse compared to other parts of the universe. The Boötes void is so empty that if we placed a galaxy every 10 million light-years, we would only find a few scattered throughout. For perspective, this distance is 4 times greater than the distance from Earth to the Andromeda Galaxy. In stark contrast, our own galactic neighborhood, the Virgo supercluster, is densely packed. It spans about 110 million light-years and is home to over 2,000 galaxies, including our Milky Way. To grasp just how isolated the Boötes void is, consider this. If our Milky Way were placed at the center of this void, we might not have known about other galaxies until the 1960s. In comparison, the Milky Way's local neighborhood has about 24 galaxies within just 3 million light-years. The void's enormous size suggests it should contain around 10,000 galaxies, based on the average galaxy distance elsewhere in the universe. Instead, we have only identified around 60 galaxies. This sparse and lonely expanse of space makes the Boötes void one of the most extraordinary and intriguing features of our cosmos, a true great nothing in the grand scale of the universe. Number 5. Red Rectangle Nebula. Imagine looking into the night sky and discovering a celestial masterpiece that seems almost too incredible to be real. Welcome to the Red Rectangle Nebula, a cosmic wonder captured by NASA's Hubble Space Telescope. This nebula, also known as HD 44179, is as captivating as its name suggests, with its unique red color and unusual shape. The Red Rectangle Nebula looks like a giant red rectangle square with mysterious ladder-like steps. This captivating shape is due to a thick dust cloud that pinches the nebula's spherical gas into a unique form. The nebula's edges appear as if they are forming an X, and its intricate patterns resemble a giant spider web or even a woven design. The nebula's vibrant red and orange colors come from glowing dust and hydrocarbon molecules, which might be the building blocks of life. Unlike other nebulae that show a plain white glow from hydrogen, the red rectangle's strange colors make it stand out in the universe. The red rectangle was first discovered in the early 1970s during a rocket flight where astronomers were looking for intense sources of infrared radiation. This intriguing infrared source is located about 2,300 light-years from Earth, toward the constellation Monoceros. Stars encircled by clouds of dust often emit strong infrared radiation because the dust absorbs the starlight and then re-emits it as long-wavelength red light. Observations of the red rectangle using ground-based telescopes revealed a distinct rectangular shape in the dust around the star at its center. This discovery led astronomers Martin Cohen and Mike Merrill to name it the Red Rectangle in 1973. The Red Rectangle Nebula is a stunning example of how the universe can surprise us with its beauty and complexity. Number 4. The Great Wall of Galaxies. In a groundbreaking revelation that reshapes our understanding of the universe, scientists have discovered a colossal cosmic structure known as the Great Wall. This enormous wall of galaxies stretches across space for an astonishing 500 million light-years, making it the largest known structure in the universe. It is 200 million light-years wide and about 15 million light-years thick, a scale so vast that it challenges our imagination. Margaret Geller and John Huchra of the Harvard-Smithsonian Center for Astrophysics first unveiled this discovery in 1989. Their research, which involved creating three-dimensional images of space, revealed this gigantic formation. Unlike other cosmic structures, the Great Wall cannot be seen with the naked eye or in standard astronomical photos. Its presence is detected only through advanced 3D imaging techniques that bring its immense scale into view. Geller and Huchra's work was part of a larger, ambitious project aimed at mapping the universe's large-scale structure. By measuring distances to 10,000 galaxies in a specific region of the sky, they've charted these galaxies using computer models, producing stunningly detailed images. Their earlier findings showed that the universe is organized into massive bubbles, with galaxies clinging to the edges of these vast voids. These bubbles, some as large as 150 million light-years across, present a puzzling challenge to scientists. The enormity of these bubbles has led to intense debates about their origins. Some early theories suggested that massive explosions might have pushed matter away, creating the voids. However, this explanation struggles to account for how matter could have traveled such vast distances within the universe's 10 to 20 billion year history. The discovery of the Great Wall adds a new layer of complexity to these cosmic puzzles. Geller and Hukra describe it as one of the most sobering results of their research, highlighting just how much there is still to learn about the structure and formation of our universe. Number 3. Fermi bubbles. From a dark, remote vantage point, the night sky reveals only a slim band of the Milky Way stretching across the cosmos. While our galaxy spans an astounding 100,000 light-years, it appears so thin because we're looking at it edge-on. But with superhuman vision, you'd glimpse something extraordinary. 2 enormous plumes of light radiating from the very heart of the Milky Way. These intriguing structures are known as the Fermi bubbles. Unveiled in 2010 by NASA's Fermi Gamma Ray Space Telescope, the Fermi bubbles are shrouded in gamma rays, a form of light far beyond human sight. Gamma rays are incredibly energetic and minuscule, detectable only through advanced instruments. The Fermi Telescope, which has orbited Earth since 2008, was instrumental in discovering these colossal features. Initially obscured by the dense fog of gamma rays from various cosmic sources like supernovas and black holes, the bubbles only became visible after careful filtering of this background noise. Spanning over 25,000 light-years each, the Fermi bubbles are vastly larger than the Milky Way's 1,000 light-year thick disk. Their origin remains a topic of scientific debate. One prominent theory, the black hole hypothesis, suggests that these bubbles might be linked to the galaxy's central supermassive black hole. Similar phenomena are observed in other galaxies, where massive jets of gas are expelled from the black hole, turning into superheated plasma that could manifest as Fermi bubbles. Alternatively, the star formation hypothesis proposes that intense star production at the galaxy's core might be responsible. This region generates a torrent of energetic particles that could contribute to the formation of the bubbles. Radio wave studies have revealed intriguing ripples in the Fermi bubbles, suggesting active star formation might be at play. Whether driven by a black hole or stellar activity, the Fermi bubbles serve as a striking reminder of the hidden wonders and mysteries that lie beyond our visual reach in the universe. Number 2. Hani's Vorp. In August 2007, an intriguing mystery began with a Dutch schoolteacher named Hanny van Arkel, who was participating in a citizen science project called Galaxy Zoo. This project aimed to help astronomers classify the vast number of galaxies discovered by the Sloan Digital Sky Survey, which had captured over 1 million galaxy images. The task of sorting these galaxies into different types, spiral, elliptical, or irregular, was overwhelming for computers alone, so Galaxy Zoo enlisted volunteers to help. Hanny, a fan of both science and the Band Queen, noticed something unusual while examining the galaxy images: a strange small blue smudge beside a galaxy. This wasn't just any smudge. It turned out to be a previously unknown type of cosmic object. The scientific community was baffled. The smudge was nicknamed Hanny's Vorp, Dutch for Hanny's object, because of its discovery by Van Arl. To get to the bottom of this mystery, astronomers used powerful telescopes like Hubble and Swift to take a closer look. They confirmed that the smudge was indeed a real distinct object. Initially, the smudge appeared blue in the images due to false coloring used by the survey, but in reality it was green. This color change indicated that the object contained oxygen. Further research revealed that Hanny's Vorp and similar objects are special types of light echoes called quasar ionization echoes. These are created when light from a quasar, an intensely bright and active supermassive black hole at the center of a galaxy, illuminates gas clouds nearby. As the quasar shines, it ionizes the gas, which then emits light as it returns to its normal state, creating a glowing cloud long after the quasar itself has faded. In 2011, astronomers found 19 more of these glowing gas clouds. However, a recent study suggests that a single quasar might not be powerful enough to create these echoes alone. It could require an even more extreme environment, such as two supermassive black holes in close orbit, to produce such dramatic effects. Number 1. Phoenix Cluster. In 2010, a monumental discovery rocked the world of astronomy when the South Pole Telescope unveiled the Phoenix Cluster, a galaxy cluster of unprecedented scale and complexity. This colossal formation is not only one of the largest in the universe, but also a cosmic marvel, breaking several records and redefining our understanding of galactic evolution. Named after the mythical bird, the Phoenix Cluster is located in the constellation Phoenix. It mirrors its namesake's fiery rebirth with an astonishing feature. Its central galaxy, long thought dormant, has experienced a dramatic resurgence. Unlike other clusters where central galaxies have been inactive for eons, the Phoenix Cluster's heart is ablaze with star formation at the highest rate ever documented. It's as if the galaxy has burst into life, creating stars at a staggering pace. Data from NASA's Chandra X-ray Observatory, the NSF's South Pole Telescope, and 8 other premier observatories paint a vivid picture of this cosmic giant. The Phoenix Cluster stands out as the most intense X-ray emitter and one of the heaviest galaxy clusters known. Additionally, it displays the highest rate of hot gas cooling ever seen in a cluster's core, adding another layer of intrigue to its already astonishing profile. Situated about 5.7 billion light-years away from Earth, the Phoenix Cluster's revelations are forcing scientists to rethink their theories on galaxy clusters and their evolution. Its vibrant activity and massive scale challenge existing models and open new avenues for exploring the dynamics of the universe's grandest structures. This discovery not only illuminates the cosmos, but also promises to reshape our fundamental understanding of galactic formation and behavior. Which of these discoveries do you find most thrilling? Let us know your opinion in the comments below.